What are you doing right now?
I'm leaving a bad review on Enterprise, and then I will go wherever else I can find.
I want a news station.
I know Waterbury. I know Connecticut does that too.
California does it too.
Yeah.
I think every
Yeah.
state does it. Hello, guys. I'm waiting for more people to come in before I start this actual live.
She's amped up.
I'm amped up. This is going to be a rant, so everybody be ready. Give me those dollar bills and give me that cuss cup. Cuss cup in hand, dollar bills in hand. Hi, Kaya. Hi, Tammy. It's going to be a rant. I'm waiting for a few more people. So I want everybody that I know, and everybody that you guys know to hear this. Kevin is filing complaints all over the place right now online. And, yeah. Oh, I am Superman. I'm boiling mad. I am livid right now. Livid. If I was in front of that lady right now that I just got off the phone with, and I hope she's watching because I told her we have a YouTube channel, didn't tell her the name of it, but I hope she gets to find this YouTube channel because if I was in front of her right now, she wouldn't have any teeth left. Darn right.
No Arfin teeth left. I said Arfin, but it's not the same.
This is from Carla. She said Arfin, but it's still worth it. I am so mad, Sarah. So mad. Hi, Justina. This is a rant video. I should have marked it as such. Yeah, I'm waiting for a few more people to come in so I can just do it and not have to repeat it because I'm so angry. I don't want to have to say it several times. So I'm waiting for a few more people to come in and then I will let everybody know. Do you know where those baby wipes are? My hands are very sweaty and sticky right now. Kevin is right now on the computer filing complaints everywhere. He already did a Twitter on Enterprise's Twitter. He's on their account right now filing a complaint.
I need that kid's name.
Justin, I'm going to say it out loud. The kid's name at Enterprise at the airport is Justin, and I'm going to spell his last name, M-A-Y-E-R. M-A-R-Y-E-R. This one, these are fine. These are the ones that I needed. Thank you. If I didn't feel sick before, I am definitely feeling sick now. Glad you stayed awake too, Tammy. Okay. Lucy, if you're in here, I would prefer you leave so you don't hear these cuss words that's going to be coming out of my mouth. No, but she's young. Yeah, she's young, and I don't like cussing in front of young people. Okay, there's 11 of you in here. I'm going to get started. Here's the cuss cup. Here's some money. So, do you all know what happened with us with Enterprise last night at the airport? That's my first question. Okay? Does everybody know what happened? Because if you don't know what happened, this conversation isn't going to make sense to you. Okay, so most of you are saying yes. Okay, there's 12 people in here. We got 6 thumbs up. Give me those thumbs up, guys, because this is going to be a major rant. I am shaking. I am so pissed off. That's 1/4 so far. Okay, Joan doesn't know what happened. Okay, so we're going to start from there, guys, okay? Sorry if you already heard it. Joan, we rented a car from Enterprise up here in Gorham, which is the next town over, because there's no other rental companies around. That's the only place you can rent a car from, is that Enterprise. We rented a car to get down to the airport. Not an issue. None whatsoever. We even had the paperwork with us. No problem renting the car up here whatsoever. We go down to the airport. Instead of parking in long-term parking for the 2 days that we were gone, we turned the car in at Enterprise at the airport. Thought that's what we should do. We get back from our trip at 11 o'clock last night. We go to Enterprise to rent a car to get home. They refused to rent to us. Why? Because we don't have a major credit card. We cut all our credit cards up. We don't use credit cards. Not everybody does. Not everybody has a credit card. So we're being punished because we don't have a credit card. Sorry, people don't always want to have credit because they can get in trouble for having credit cards. They can get themselves into major debt. We've been there. We've done it. We're out of it. We're not doing it again. So, no, we don't have credit cards. Our debit card has the Visa logo on it, but that was unacceptable. We offered to have someone call and give them their credit card information, and they would not even accept that over the phone. So we asked, is there anything you guys can do to help us? We're stranded here. We live 2 hours away. And this young guy who thinks he's too big for his britches, named Justin Maria, how would you say it? Maria? Mar? It's spelled Maryea, and I hope they're all watching. I hope they are all watching. Says to me, or says to us, I can call you a taxi. I'm like, call me a taxi? Call me a taxi to where? A hotel. I said, are you going to pay for the hotel? He says, no. I said, so you're not going to help us in any way? He says, I'm going to help you. I'll call you a taxi. I said, that's not helping us. I said, we don't want to spend money on a hotel. We want to go home. So I said, is there a bus that can take us home? He says, there's a bus that'll drive you around the airport. Wise ass.
What was the
2 quarters.
What was the manager's name again?
Cynthia.
That's not the same
No,
name.
no. Cynthia was the lady I spoke to. His managers were Robert.
No, I don't care. Who did you talk to today?
I forget the first lady's name that I talked to. I was so livid.
Who is the manager?
Cynthia is who I spoke with on the phone that was unable to do anything for me. So 2 quarters down so far. Okay. So, yeah, his wise ass remark was, there's a bus that'll drive you around the airport. Okay? Still, no help. And he told me I was being rude. Okay? So there's 2 rude answers from him so far. So I'm like, okay, I want the number to your manager. And he's giving me a card with writing an email address on the back with somebody's name. I said, no, I don't want the name and email address of your friend. I want your manager. And I want phone numbers. Well, I can write their names down and give you the same phone number 3 times. Finally, I said, now who's being rude? He's like, I'm not being rude. I'm just stating the facts. I said, and I'm stating the facts. You stranded us here. I said, you can't get us home? You can't waive some stupid freaking ass rule? 3/4 down, sorry. And he says, sorry, ma'am, that's company policy. There's nothing we can do for you. I'm like, what do you mean there's nothing you can do for us? You stranded us here. If we would have known that this was going to be an issue, we would have never turned in the freaking car. So I call corporate today, and I try to file a complaint to one lady. Or I try and talk to, she answers the phone. I said, no, I would like to speak to a manager. And she says, what's this in regards to? So I explain it, just a brief thing to her. And I said, I really want to talk to a manager. So she says, hold on, I can help you with that. No, I want to talk to a manager. So she puts me through to a manager, and I tell her, I've looked up your company policy, and you guys violated your company policy by not renting to us. She says, well, you must not have seen the part where it says that you have to have a major credit card.
We didn't need one.
We didn't need one.
We didn't have one when we left.
We didn't need one. We rented a car. We had the paperwork showing we had proof of insurance and everything. So why can't you rent to us now? And all she kept saying is, I can refer you to the part of the policy, our company policy, to where it says that you have to have a major credit card. I said, well, how come we were able to rent without a major credit card to get down here? It's different at an airport.
Thanks for letting us know when we rented the car.
Yeah, thanks for letting us know we were going to have a freaking issue. We would have never have rented from you guys. Well, you know what? They're the only fucking place, excuse me, there's $1, in town that we can rent from. So now we're not going to rent a car to get around town because I'll be damned if I'm going to use Enterprise for friggin' anything. Kevin's already filed a complaint on their Twitter account, which I hope they don't take down, because I want everybody, if you have a Twitter, go look for it and say something on it to make it look like people are reading that comment. I want as many people to comment on that Twitter as possible. And now he went onto their website and filed a complaint also, because I told her I want to be compensated in some way. She says, all I can do for you is file a complaint against Justin. I said, that's all you're going to do? I said, I think we deserve a free rental for a few days. I think we deserve to be reimbursed or something. She wouldn't do shit for us. 2/4 down.
Man, come on.
I'm like, they're not willing to do anything to help us. Nothing. I said, I'm going to call a news crew. I said, I know there's news crews out here that'll come to you guys and make sure that the whole world knows what you guys did. That is completely unacceptable.
Let me see what news crew I can find.
Kevin's going to look up a news crew right now. We're going to send them to Manchester Airport to the rental car place. This is absolutely unacceptable and just ridiculous. I know, I'm sorry guys, I do need to calm down, but I am so livid. I just got off the phone with this lady. I ended up cussing and she hung up. But you know what? I don't care. That conversation was recorded. I asked to speak to a corporate manager, and she said they don't take these type of calls. This is what I'm here for.
Oh, you're doing a good job.
Well, I said, you're doing a crappy job with what you're doing, and I think I need to speak to somebody better. I'm not letting it go, Joan. I'm not. We're filing Better Business Bureau. We're filing, putting something on Yelp. We already put something on their Twitter. We put something on their personal file. I hope you included a phone number so someone could call me back, because I'm livid. I am so livid. It cost us $270 to get home last night with a lift. And how can you rent one way and not the other? And we've heard from so many people that they've tried to tell them this, but they worked something out. They let them get home. We couldn't even get home. Oh, you have an out-of-state driver's license. Well, we just told you we moved here from California. We haven't had a chance to change it.
Had no problem renting it, going out.
Yeah. Policies are different at airports. Well, we can't find that information on your website. Well, I can point you as to where to go. I don't give a shit what your policy is for renting from an airport to renting from a private place. He says, well, you can wait till tomorrow morning to go rent from a private enterprise.
Oh, wow.
Then we have to spend money from a hotel and then spend money for a rent-a-car? Bullshit. $1. This is not going away. No, I am not stopping with this. I told her, I said, if we have to call a lawyer, we will call a lawyer. You guys stranded us. You guys made us have to pay $270 to get home. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. I mean, how many people does anybody not have credit cards? Are we the only person who doesn't have a credit card and doesn't use credit cards?
I don't know.
Carla doesn't have credit cards. She doesn't use a credit card. A lot of people don't want credit cards because they can get so far in debt from having them. Why would people want to have a credit card and Sarah doesn't, Cole doesn't, so why do they force you to have a major credit card? Why? It's ridiculous. Nobody should be forced to have a major credit card. Nobody. And they shouldn't force you to have one to rent a freaking car. Exactly, Tammy. That's what we did. We sold our house. We paid everything off so we wouldn't have to be in debt anymore. We cut them up. We don't want them. I don't trust myself with them. So I don't want it. I don't even keep one for an emergency because I don't trust myself, Joan. I know I'll spend money and I'll charge it. I know myself. So we cut them up. I don't even want one for an emergency. If I can't pay cash, I'm not doing it. It is, Tammy. It is. They're ridiculous. And the fact that they try and force you to have one, even just to rent a car, is absolutely absurd. Yeah, you know, people struggle and struggle and struggle, and you have to use credit cards to get by in life. You know, they make it that way. We had to use ours for doctor's appointments, for food, for stuff like that. And we got so far in debt with it. And then, you know, we sell our house, we pay things off, so we're not buried anymore. And then they're trying to tell us we have to have one? What kind of society do we live in that they're forcing people to live in debt? It's ridiculous. Thank you, Joan. I hope everybody understands. And I am not just saying everybody get rid of their credit cards. If you need your credit card, if you like your credit card, if you pay off your credit card, great. I don't want them. I don't trust myself. And I'm the first one to admit it. I don't trust myself. If I had a credit card, I'd be out buying the stuff that is on my wish list instead of putting a wish list together. Ugh. We are. I mean, everybody. What is their Twitter, hon? Enterprise's Twitter.
Um,
Everybody, go on your Twitter accounts if you have a Twitter. Find Enterprise's Twitter. Kevin left a comment. And go and like that comment, comment on that comment, whatever it takes. I don't want them to take that comment down. I want everybody to comment on it and say how shitty, another quarter, sorry, how shitty, 2 quarters, they are and what they did to us is. Because they need to know and they need to own up to it and they need to do something to reimburse us in some shape or form. Even if it is giving us a free rental for a couple days, I don't care. But something to make up for this. I screenshot the payment page. It does not say I know, and she's telling me we weren't looking in the right place.
well, obviously, since it's different at airports than it is.
She tells us it's different at airports than it is at outside of an
Which is
airport.
what we were told at the airport as well. But our biggest concern was, I told them that we were going to the airport and we intended to rent a car there, come back. And he said fine, and took my my Visa ATM, no, but not a single comment about, well, you're not going to be able to use this on the way back.
Right.
So
I don't know if you guys heard Kevin or not. If you didn't, let me know. Kevin just said something about renting from here, and they didn't tell us anything about having to have a major credit card at the airport. You know what? I don't even care if they don't give us full reimbursement for the lift, but give us something.
Well,
Something. You know, give us a car for a few days. Give us half. Give us, something. Don't just say, oh, that's our policy and there's nothing we can do. That is bullshit. 50 cents. No, 75. I still have another cuss word for this dollar. I wish I was sick and throwing up last night and threw up all over them.
wow.
I was so mad. I was so mad. Kevin is looking for a local news station right now, and we're not letting this go. We are not letting this go. Hi, Henry, you come in on a rant. I'm sorry, but this is a major rant right now. Oh, somebody said they watched all my rant videos the other day and they like my rants. Well, I hope they're here because this is a live rant. Ugh. Yes, Terry, I can't go over the whole thing again. So if you really want to see what this whole thing is about, it's about enterprise car rental. I just go back and rewatch because I can't go over the whole thing again. It's too frustrating. It's too irritating. And I will tell you though, Terry, we have decided what we're going to do with all the cuss jar money. Right now we have a cuss cup in the house because the cuss jar is in the RV. Every time we fill the cuss jar up, we're going to donate it to a charity. And this cuss jar, the first cuss jar that we fill, is going to be donated to cancer research. So all of you that cuss on here need to send us a quarter for each cuss word, one way or another, and that'll go into the cuss jar. So we can donate that to a cancer research. So just to let you guys all know that. So that's why, these dollar bills are here. Good charity, yes it is. But Everybody, yes, go on your Twitters, look for Enterprise. Kevin left a comment there, comment on it. Go on Enterprise, file a complaint against Enterprise for what they did to us. You can name us on it, whatever you need to do. Kevin and Valerie McLean, file a complaint. Go on Yelp, give them a bad review on Yelp. You can name us in it. I don't care. I want as many people to complain about this as possible. I want them to know that we are spreading as much bad information about them as possible.
Not bad information, but it's true information.
True information.
Just be careful how you say things in public. So we just want to say what happened to us.
We want to say what happened to us. And I hope they watch this. I hope that this Justin kid who thinks he's too big for his britches, because that's what he was, a kid dealing with adults, and you can ride the bus around the airport. You know what? Screw your comment. Screw your help, because that's all he was willing to do was call us a taxi. We could call a taxi. We have our dollar. We have our phones. I'm not usually like this when I don't usually cuss, guys. But when I get mad like this, I can't control it. Hi, Twitchy Witchy. Thank you, Kaya. Yes, everybody just go on the Twitter and make a comment on Kevin's comment, or just on their page in general, just on their Twitter in general. I mean, people need to know what Enterprise is like. That is totally, totally unacceptable. Angel, lay down, baby. Hakuna Matata. This was supposed to be a nice, peaceful, relaxing place for me to live. My head is pounding. I was shaking. When I got off the phone, Carla saw how bad I was shaking. I got an alfalfa going on. Ugh. File a complaint with the airport, too. Anybody have any suggestions on where to file complaints, on whatever you guys think we should do? Let us know, because we're not letting this go. We are definitely not letting this go. Nope. They need to do something. They need to do something. I don't care if their policy says it's different at an airport. It's not anywhere easily found in their policies. Kaya looked up their policies and screenshotted it and sent it to us last night. We read their policy, and nowhere in that policy where it is easily found does it say anything about it being different at an airport. Not to mention that when Kevin rented the car up here, he told them, we're going to an airport, we're going to drop it off, and then we're going to rent a car at the airport. They should have told us then that you're going to have an issue, you need a major credit card. Nothing. Nothing. Now, you would think if you work for Enterprise and they say you need a major credit card at an airport, that this Enterprise should have known that and should have told us. Yes, Kristen, but I can't go over the whole thing again. So you'll have to go back and watch this, because if I go over the whole thing again, my head is gonna explode, and you guys are gonna see brains and stuff go all over the place. But the problem is we need a car up here, and we can't even rent a car because I'll be damned if I'm going to rent a car from Enterprise, and they're the only rental car place up here. Thanks, Kristen. I wasn't too cute earlier. This was a major rant live. Sorry, guys. Twitchy, I know you love them, but... All right, let's read some of your comments. Because I wasn't even looking at them when I was going off. Sorry, guys. Wow, there's a lot. Hello, hey, hi. Looks like you're super mad. Good thing you're not in front of her. I know. If I was in front of the lady I was on the phone with, I would have punched her in the mouth and she wouldn't have had any teeth left. I am not a violent person, but when I get this angry and somebody that I know could do something to help me and is pretty much telling me go away because there's nothing I can do to help you, and I know they can, ooh, watch out. Like that Justin kid who thinks he's too big for his britches needs to be put in his spot. Whoa, dang. Hi again. What happened? Well, I'm glad I stayed awake. Yes, yes, yes. No. Yes. Don't have a stroke. Oh, believe me, I won't have a stroke. I'm okay. Poor Val. I hate Enterprise. Yes, please calm down. I'm worried about your health. Morning rant with Val. Hi, Chris the Abyss. Apparently, it's not a solid company policy if they don't require it from the first rental place. That's what I say. If you're going to require it at an airport, then you should require it everywhere. If you don't require it everywhere, you don't have to require it at an airport. Ugh. Oh, what happened, Val? Boycott Enterprise. You're exempt from swearing because of this. This is bullshit on their part. I'm not exempt from swearing only because we've decided that every cuss word counts, because the cuss word jar is going for a good cause. It's all going to be donated to cancer research. It's the company's fault. They should have told you guys about it. Exactly, Maddie. I hear Kevin growling over there. Yes, he's growling because he doesn't like some of the things I'm saying. Oh, Val, take a break, or take a breath. I'm okay, I'm breathing. I'll file a complaint on the Better Business Bureau. Oh, Chris, we're gonna file a complaint on the Better Business Bureau. Don't worry about that. Are you kidding me? Don't let this go, Val. I will never rent from Enterprise again until this is settled. Thank you, and that's what I want. Everybody, don't rent from Enterprise until this is settled. And if anybody ever asks why you're not renting from Enterprise, tell them. We know, Val, I'd be just as livid as you are. Not everyone has a credit card. Exactly. People don't want credit cards because society makes you have credit card to put you in debt.
The biggest issue that I have is not just the refusing to take our card, is we were never told.
Exactly. We were never told.
And that their policies change from store to store. So you rent going one way, and they'll strand you going the other.
Yep, exactly.
Had we known, we would have come up with something else. That they were going to strand us 200 miles away from home.
Mm-hmm. And the most they could do was call us a taxi. Screw this square jar. You have every right to be pissed off at Enterprise. I would say screw the square jar. Screw the swear jar, but we have decided each time the swear jar gets full, we're going to donate it to a good cause, and this time it's going to be donated to cancer research. So yes, everybody who cusses needs to send us quarters so that we can fill this jar up and donate it to cancer. Good girl. The credit card requirement is not listed on their website. They say it is listed. Sure we just didn't see it.
Well, I'm sure there's a page somewhere in, 40 pages back saying, oh, by the way, if you're renting at an airport,
yeah,
everything's different.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a credit card, says Sarah. I don't have a credit card, says Cole. Paula says, that is BS. They shouldn't be like that. Tammy, if I ever pay mine off, I won't have one another. Yeah, probably because they get paid more money when you use credit cards. Well, you know what? They do, because for every credit card transaction, they get feedback or they get kickback. I just went bankrupt and have 2 credit cards for emergency only. I hate using them. I won't do it. I will not do it because I don't trust myself. I know I will use them to go shopping and stuff like that. With interest, it's so easy to get in trouble. It is. You miss a payment and it's like doubled. Yeah, I mean, the only reason we were able to get rid of ours is because we sold the house. Yep, you pay a minimum of $260 and $25 is taken off the bill for interest and shit like that. Ugh. Sorry, that was another cuss word. Yep, that's why Paula doesn't have a credit card either. Yep. It is wrong. It is wrong what they did. And they're not admitting it. And that's what's pissing me off so bad. Oh, we are, Amber. Everybody we can file a complaint with about this, we are filing a complaint. And not only that, we're asking everybody to jump on and file a complaint with us. Go on your Twitter accounts, look for Enterprise, and file that complaint. Right, Kaya, but they're saying we missed it. It's in there. Good morning, Terry. Exactly, Amber. Exactly. It does. It needs to be stated in the actual same place, not somewhere else in their contract information. And the guy up here should have told us you're going to have an issue if you don't have the credit card. And he didn't say squat. I don't even care if it's reimbursement for the full amount of the lift. They need to do something. Something. We're calling the news station, and this is all going to come out. This is all going to come out. I won't be able to talk to the news station because I won't be able to control myself. Kevin's going to have to do it. Hello, Henry. Probably that's where I got sick, because of his evilness. Thank you, Justina. Yes, it is a good charity, and that's why I am not exempting myself from these cuss words. We have called corporate, Henry, and they don't even give a crap about what happened. And all she kept saying is, I can file a complaint against Justin. That's all she kept saying. And she kept trying to refer us to the part of the contract where it says airports are different. And I said, I don't give a crap what part of the contract it says that. I said, I feel we were stranded and we need some sort of reimbursement. And she said, we're not going to reimburse you. Thank you, Justina. Good. Joan had a problem with Enterprise, with the person who waited on her putting her down and was being rude to her. I love your rants. Get them, Kevin. File a complaint. It's almost like the Airport Avenue. Yeah, it was ridiculous. Ridiculous. Thank you, Kaya. Kaya commented on Twitter, and she also filed a complaint with the airport. Yes, we're going with the Better Business Bureau and Yelp as well. Jess, you're going to have to go back and watch the rant because after it's up, because I can't go through it all again. Let's just say Enterprise refused to rent to us the night we came home from the airport, and was very rude about it. It is. It's causing me to, this is part of why I'm not feeling good and my head is pounding now. Kaya said on the contract that she looked up, it says, read below, and it was blank. Yes, I am, Kristen, and you have to go back and watch the video after it's published to hear the whole thing. Thank you. I'm just glad you think I'm cute when I'm mad. That's what I told the lady when I was getting off the phone with her. I said, I hope you have a horrible day. Thank you, Justina. Yes, it is. And, you know, that's why I do my rants, because I can't hold this in. I can't hold this in. Mama Polar Bear is mad, Skylar. Thank you, Joan. And just the thought of you giving me a hug helps. Exactly, Tammy. What if I was having one of my gastroparesis attacks, or if I was throwing up all over the place or something? They were going to let me just sit there, or call me a taxi, or ride a bus around the airport? How rude. How rude. Cameo, I managed a federal credit union for 20 years and she doesn't even have a credit card. They actually pay 2 to 3% fee for use of credit card. It's ridiculous. Exactly, Mel. You know what? And if that is the case, I don't care if you need a credit card at all of the places. Then that's the policy. But not at one and not the other. Okay? That's just ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And it's for proof of insurance. Well, we have proof of insurance. The guy that rented the first car to us has proof of insurance. We had that paperwork with us. Thank you, Amber, and I do expect that anyway. Yes, a debit card is just as good as a credit card, especially because it had a Visa logo on it. Thank you, Tammy. Hakuna Matata. Okay. Cool, Amber. I can't wait. I got a message out to our real estate agent asking if we can start moving stuff in. Oh, I can't wait for the baby hugs. The old baby hugs, they're the best. We got a message out to the realtor to see if we can start moving some stuff in this weekend. So whether the paperwork is done or not, we're asking if we can start moving stuff in this weekend. So thank you, Courtney. We'll go back on Twitter and we'll read everybody's comments, what they've left. We really appreciate it. We just want to bombard them. We want to bombard them with everything. Ooh, that's not good, Tammy. Yeah, that's not good. That could build up pretty fast. Oh. Yep, and that's what we're doing. That's why I'm on here ranting about it. What better way for me to get the word around than my family on YouTube? Yep. And if they take it down, just repost it. Just keep reposting. Thank you, Joan. Gastroparesis sucks, doesn't it? Very, very painful. Joan has gastroparesis.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I feel sorry for you because I know what it's like, and it's extremely painful at times. You know, we went to the hospital one time because I was having an attack, and the guy told me, if you're here for the same thing, they're going to charge you. And I sat down in the hallway crying, and they called the police to escort us out.
That was in Riverside.
That was in Riverside, California. Yep. So we got escorted out of the emergency room by police, and I was still in pain and got no treatment. Yep. Yep. And I was on Medicare. Yep. This is the way my life goes, guys. Yep. Yeah, you know, when you use data and you go over, that runs into a lot of money. I know, and that's part of the reason why we moved, is because I want new doctors. I want to be treated. I want to be taken seriously. I went to the emergency room one time at a different hospital in California, and I was in so much pain. I was crying, and the doctor said, or the nurse that was pushing me in a wheelchair into one of the waiting rooms, "What are you coming down off of, hun?" My husband looked at her and said, "Excuse me?" I know. That's what I felt like at Enterprise the other night. And believe me, if I could have, I would have. You know, Amber, if I could have, I would have punched her that day at the emergency room. And because of what she said, I had to lay there in pain, crying, until they did all the blood work to make sure I wasn't on anything. And then once they found that out, 2 doctors came in, sent me for tests. The one doctor came back and he said, "Your stomach is a mess." And by then, urgent care had closed. They sent me over to emergency. He came in again and he says, "I'll be seeing you tomorrow morning because they're going to probably admit you." And then another doctor came in and sent me home. Yep. And my file was marked that I was a difficult patient. Yep. It is. And that's the kind of treatment that I was getting in the hospital. I mean, sorry if this is TMI for any of you guys. With the medical problems that I am having right now, I've had a full hysterectomy, okay? Complete, full hysterectomy. So I don't have periods at all. When I do too much walking, when I go up and down stairs too much, when I stretch, when I bend, when I do too much stuff, I go to the bathroom and it's pure blood. Pure blood. That's not normal. But they won't do anything about it in California because they can't find anything wrong. So they don't want to do any type of surgery to find out what is causing this. So they just put me on more pain pills and send me home. Yeah, they are quacks. I hate doctors. I hate doctors. Because of doctors, I had to have a full hysterectomy because they didn't believe anything was wrong with me. Kevin lost his hip because they didn't believe anything was wrong with him. My sister died because of 2 misdiagnoses and sitting in the emergency room for 17 hours being neglected. And my father died because he was overtreated for prostate cancer, which created his osteosarcoma cancer. I don't like doctors. Yeah, you know, and I wish I could get off these medications because I'm on so much medication for so long, I now have a liver disease. I know, Jess. America has got one of the worst healthcare systems. Yeah, and you know, since I had my full hysterectomy at a young age and I had breast cancer, I can't take hormone supplements. So that now is causing me to have issues as well. Sounds great, Mel. I would love to read it. Thank you. That's the only good thing that came out of this, is that I don't ever have a period again. But these last, you know, this last month with everything that's been going on and with me doing so much, it's like I do. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous, Courtney. There's no reason for it to be like that. I'll have to check into that, Amber. Thank you. That's what Carla's going through, is the Crohn's, and she's been in the hospital. She spent most of last year in the hospital. Yes, Joan, we do. You know, find me on Facebook Messenger and we can do a private chat. I know it is, Lindsay, and if there was any way we could move to Canada, we probably would, because the healthcare here sucks. Sucks big time. I hope so, Justina. I mean, I liked some of my doctors that I dealt with in California. Like, my primary doctor was wonderful. My foot doctor was wonderful. You know, my psychiatrist was wonderful. You know, I had some awesome doctors in California, but most of the doctors there. One doctor, you know, when they were testing me for gastroparesis, one doctor even faked a test. Believe it or not. They gave me, instead of the white stuff I had to drink, they gave me straight castor oil. Of course that's going to go through you. It is going to, Amber. You know, it's already made things so much easier on us financially. Even though we haven't seen it yet, it will, because we don't have a mortgage on either house. We have income coming in from the apartments. you know, Kevin's going to have some other work once he gets everything going with the apartments and stuff like that. So financially, it's going to make things easier. So hopefully, the medical part will get a lot easier and a lot better for me as well. Well, if you can take hormone supplements, Mel, I would definitely do that, because me not being able to take them has caused some other issues. That's ridiculous, Kai. You know, I hate doctors. I hate them. I'm sorry, Mel. Yeah, that's ridiculous, Courtney. It's all about money.
It's getting worse, too, by the way.
It is.
It's open season on consumer.
Well, Amber, if you guys move to Canada, you got to move right over the New Hampshire side so you can still come and visit me. Oh, he told you no? I wish I could. I wish I could, Jess. They also placeboed me once. Okay, sounds good, Joan. Have a good doctor's appointment. I remember that, Kaya. That was miserable. That was so horrible. Exactly, you know. And whenever I called in to make a doctor's appointment and they said, "Oh, your doctor's busy, would you know, doesn't have any openings, would you like to see some?" No. Nope. I will only see my doctors. I don't want to see anybody else. My doctor knows my history. My doctor knows that I'm an unusual patient, that weird things happen to me. Nope. I want to see my doctor and my doctor only. I don't want to see somebody who doesn't know my history. Exactly. Exactly. Doctors are overpaid mechanics. They are. So I don't know how this went from a rant about enterprise to a rant about doctors. But anyway, guys, I am going to go. I'm going to grab some soup or something to eat, and then I am going to take a nap. I was like that too. I wouldn't go to my doctor's appointments because I couldn't get out of bed and go. I just couldn't do it. Yes, I am calmer now thanks to listening to my rant, everybody. If I didn't rant, I would be even more of a basket case right now. I am a lot calmer. Now I can eat and take a nap. Yeah, Mel, if you can take hormone supplements, I would definitely do it, because further down the line, it will cause you issues. And I'm sorry for you too, Mel. Sorry for everyone that has had medical issues and bad doctors and bad experiences with Enterprise. So, look at my eyes. Yes, gotta make the greens. Gotta make the greens. So. That's right. You got to look for the positives in life. You really do. And sometimes it's hard to see those positives through the black clouds, but you just got to keep pushing those clouds away, and eventually you will find it. So, but I am really going to go now, guys, because I'm hungry and I'm tired and I'm going to take a nap. Thank you, Amber. Okay, guys. Thank you all for listening to my rant. Thank you all for commenting and helping with the whole enterprise situation. Again, if you have not, please go on to Twitter and comment on it. Please go on to their website directly. Please go on to Yelp, wherever you can. And you can use our names. It does not matter to me. But definitely bombard them. We're doing everything we can. We will update you guys on the status of it once we are done and where we filed complaints and everything. And we'll update you guys on all of that on tonight's vlog. So we'll catch you guys all later. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for all your support. We love you guys all so very much. Kevin, you want to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you all later tonight. Love you all. Bye.